Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And pitching here today, Edward Cabrera. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Trey Turner now. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. Just underway here from Wrigley. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Flips it. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. One out man at first. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Quick move to first. And Turner's back in. On the ground. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field. And on the hill for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Circle change. Low middle.
Got him swinging. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Alex Bregman, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Low inside.
Swing and a bouncer out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone.
Sinker.
Two down, bases empty. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Ball. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter
Sinker.
low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck. Hit the ball right at people.
Low inside.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Half lays off. Seiya Suzuki on deck for the Cubs. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. They get the force. That ends the frame. We played an inning. No score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Phillies, number 82. That's to third. In time to Bush. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And a foul ball. Garcia, a strong-armed right fielder, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in Cuba. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Ball one.
Second inning here, no score. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a bouncer. Bregman gets it to first. That's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here at Wrigley Field, stepping in, Michael Busch.
Sinker. Middle outside. Slider. Low outside.
The 0-2. And that one ripped into right. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Swanson in the box here and fouls it off for strike one.
Middle outside. Sinker. Low outside.
Ball one.
Circle.
Busch gets his lead at first with nobody out. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Low middle.
And now it's 3-2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Got him. One down.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Moises Ballesteros, the next to hit. And that's off the outside edge. Ball one.
Sinker. Low middle.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Circle change. Low outside.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Miguel Amaya in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Low middle.
Ball. Down.
Circle change. Low outside. Slider. Low inside.
Struck him out without a swing. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa.
That's a ball.
That one ripped, but foul. Line drive. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Justin Crawford in the box now. Takes strike one. Top of the third, no score. And it's 1-1. Nice grab to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Rafael Marchand, the next to hit, takes ball one. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong under this one. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Safe. And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases.
Nope.
He sent
Ball
this
one.
one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
The 1-0. That one laced to center and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So here is Bryce Harper. He hit into a double play his first time up.
And an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Chopper to second. Corner. Whips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the friendly confines, here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one fouled off.
Circle change. Low inside.
And the 0-1.
Ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
Aye.
Slider. Middle outside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Slider. Low outside. Slider. Low outside.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
That's a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Sinker.
Now it's Alex
Middle
Bregman.
outside.
Fought off foul.
Circle change.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Good job to fight that one off.
Sinker. Low outside.
Next pitch downstairs. 1-2 to count.
Circle change. Low outside.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Sinker. Low outside.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still behind by a count of 1-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Start of the fourth. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies. Number 82. That one outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball one. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Tracks it down for the out. One away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Garcia batting for the second time, and that's strike one. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Alec Bohm. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to the left. Whips it across, and the Phillies are set down in order. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go. Bottom 4 in half up to hit.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Circle change. Low outside.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Circle change. Low outside.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Hit hard, base hit. And the tying run is on base. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Sinker. Low middle.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Circle change. Low middle.
In for a strike, and it's 1-2. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Sends him down looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Sinker.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. Fouled off. He was late.
Sinker.
Man at first, 1 away.
Inside.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off.
Slider. Low outside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Low inside.
Hard hit right side. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Cubs leave 1. They're down 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. In the air, right field. And brings it in at the wall. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Philadelphia.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Rafael Marchand. Cabrera keeping him close. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Crawford at first, one gone. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Right through there for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it's off his glove.
Yep,
to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Edward Cabrera done for the afternoon, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Ryan Rollison.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Trey Turner with a chance now. That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. One runs in.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Moises Ballesteros. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Turner has a beat on it, and there's one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Amaya, batting with one down, takes a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Sinker. Low outside.
The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Sinker. Low outside.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Middle outside.
Crow Armstrong stands in now and watches
Circle
strike
change.
one.
Low inside.
Next offering is fouled back.
Looking
Sinker.
sharp, just a strike away
Low
from
inside.
5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Riley Martin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Digging in, number 82. That one fouled hard the other way.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 0-2. Line drive, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies.
Garcia.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch.
Ouch,
they
that
got him.
one
Take
got
your
him.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alex.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Has grounded out a couple of times. Up the middle, hauls it in, one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Well struck left field. That's got a chance. Slams into the wall and hangs on. Runner tags at second.
Try to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Ripped to short, on to Horner, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple
Circle
hits.
change. Low mill.
Chop to the left side. Boom. Throws on to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Outside.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. No, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. He knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Happ in the box again, takes a strike.
Circle change. Low mill.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
So this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That's a ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
Got him swinging. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11.
The right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Sinker. Low outside.
Ball that's outside.
Circle
2 down,
change.
nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that is that. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. In the air, left field. And that gets down in the corner. And he starts the 7th with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And a big swing and a miss. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Corbin Martin appears to be getting loose. Milner also getting ready. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 2-run homer. And they add on. It's 4-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 down. Here's Harper now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball that's inside.
The 1-0. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies. 1 for 3.
Ball that's in.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He goes down looking.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Up the middle. Swanson. They take the force out, and that is that. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back here at the friendly confines, leading off, Michael Busch.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Crawford in position. And there's one down. Swanson digs in.
Low outside.
And that is out of play.
Sinker. Low outside.
Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Sinker. Low middle.
The 0-2. And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Ballesteros stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Slider. Middle outside.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Sinker. Low outside.
Outside
That's ball
low.
3.
And it's 3-2.
Slider. Middle inside.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Cubs are down quietly. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Thielbar.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong takes it in for the out. And there's one away. And here is Sosa to the plate. That one lifted to left. Coming on his half. He's there to make the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Crawford stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hat under it. And that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Orion Kerkering.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Kerkering, 24 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
A 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Crawford settles underneath it, and there's one away. So back to the top of the order. So up next for Chicago, Nico Horner.
Nope. Outside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that.
And there's 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Here's Alex Bregman. He's already homered here in this one.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
Amaya off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul straight back.
Sweeper. Low outside.
That one missed.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
That's off the mark. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Sinker. Low middle.
Late swing, foul to the left.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
The tying run at the plate. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Sinker.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball
Sinker.
was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Cubs strand a couple, and they trail it 4-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jacob Webb. He's been so good against lefties. Here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's out.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Now he's challenging the called strike. And it's going to stay a strike. So that removes their last challenge. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A 2-run shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Trey Turner.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Hey.
Chases that one upstairs.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Outside low, ball 1. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And now here is Harper. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong gets under it. He makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies.
The first baseman, Felix Reyes.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Ball.
Stays alive.
Nope.
This one in the air right field. And that's a fair ball. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Jacob Webb departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on now, Corbin Martin.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers in their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Laced to right center, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now it's Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike. A swing and a soft liner. Base hit into the outfield. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So 2 down, and Mundo Sosa getting ready to hit. 1 for 4 with a double. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Cubs 1. Bottom of the 9th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Brad Keller. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And a foul ball. 0-1. Foul ball.
Slider. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach where you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
This one smacked out to left center. That gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Got on plane with that pitch, not as far away, but out there a little bit, but he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it, and that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
Swanson at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
Low outside.
Man at second. Out to short, Turner. Tosses to first, and Swanson is set down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the DH, Moises Ballesteros.
Four-seam fastball. High
The
inside.
0-1. And there's a foul ball.
Slider.
The
Low
Cubs
inside.
down to their final strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you break this 8-game losing streak, so it's been a couple of series since you've gotten a win, but you really come into each series looking to take the first 2 games and win that. They haven't done it. They started today, and hopefully this will continue.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Bailar la pelúa, el que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como en los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero yo soy Coco, usted es Viking. Busca el T tirándome un breaking. Estoy en mi pick. Y voy a seguir en mi pick. Ey, soy un